Yo, this is African Nat. I'm here with another one, man. We're going to talk some college football, and we're going to talk the NFL. I got my man Will here with me. I call him Lil Will. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of Kendrick Perkins. Don't he look like him, y'all? He remind me of Kendrick Perkins, though. How you doing today, man?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good, man. It was an exciting weekend. We had a lot of football along college. I'm so glad football back. You glad football back?
Yeah. Missed it.
Man, I stayed in the house all weekend watching football, man. There's 3 games that I want to talk about specifically. We're going to start with the college. We're going to start with Ohio State and Notre Dame. You know we got to start with the hometown, Ohio State versus Notre Dame. Then we're going to go to Colorado, University of Colorado versus Oregon. And then we're going to finish off with the Browns. Then we're going to talk some boxing. Is that cool with you?
That's cool.
All right. Let's get into it. What's the first thing you saw in that Ohio State game? Like, what did you see? Was you impressed? You know, this was the fourth game of the season. Was you impressed? Did you see anything that you thought that we might need to fix? What's your thoughts on it?
I think the team looking good. They getting a lot of slack. Kyle McCord, they going down on him big time. I think he's going to be a good quarterback with us. They'll want to see the ball, getting Marvin Harrison hands a lot more. You know, give him some quick screens, bubble screens, you know, just make him more comfortable. The defensive line was getting pushed around a little bit in the second half, but I think we're going to be a strong team.
Yeah, McCoy, I don't know if I'm sold on him yet, man. I seen some misreads that he did, and I ain't trying to pick on him or nothing, but I seen some misreads that he did. I noticed that he was 21 for 37 with 240 yards. You know what I'm saying? No turnovers. Yeah, that's a good thing.
And he had a touchdown drop.
Yeah, he did. He had a touchdown drop. So that's cool. I think he definitely came something different this game right here. He showed me a little bit more. He gave me a little bit confidence in him, but not a lot.
That last drive, man, that's a big time drive.
That is a big time drive. You correct.
Game on the line. You know, accurate passes got us down the field. Main thing we won.
Yeah, that was a big time drive there. Just that. Like where I'm in between that is between him and Coach Day. What you think about Coach Day, man? Let me tell you something real quick. Funny joke. My homeboy said, you know how on Scooby Doo, how you ever seen Scooby Doo, how red hair and they pull the mask off, find out who it is. He said they pull Coach Day mask off, it's gonna be Kevin Stefanski under there.
He done better than Kevin Stefanski. I wasn't happy with the 4th and 1 reverse.
Yeah, oh my God.
You got to run it up the middle, but I think he tried to outsmart himself on that last play. Well, not that last play, but that play in the 4th and 1. But, I mean, you know, we had over 100 yards rushing. Henderson looked good.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't really be mad when your back getting over 100 yards. You see Ibuka had 96 yards, you know, 7 catches.
Hey, Ibuka was the one, though. Like, I felt like when he was targeting him more than Marvin Harrison like he did in that game against Western Kentucky. So I was at that game, and then I also noticed that at the end, after Marvin Harrison got hurt, he started going at him some more. Like, he was like targeting him, and they knew it, so they was doubling up on him and having the safety come over the top. Like, and to me, that was a bad read. Then one play, he had him in the end zone, Marvin Harrison. He threw the ball low instead of throwing it high. Marvin Harrison was 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
He could have jumped and grabbed that out the air. Little cornerback couldn't jump with him.
And that's why I say it come down to play calling, because Kyle McCord ran out the pocket. You know, he did like a bootleg. Instead of a 3-step drop, throw it up for him. Most of the time when you run out the pocket like that, it's a back shoulder fade. So I think he threw it how it was supposed to go, but I just think that was the wrong call right then and there. I think you got to throw it up for him.
On our 3rd down conversion, we was 10 for 17. We was 1 for 3 on our 4th down conversions. You know what I'm saying? So, and our net total yards was 366 yards. Yeah, I think overall we played a good game though. Just looking at this, I think we played a good game overall.
Yeah, the defense shut them out in the first half. I think you know, our defensive back should have played up a little bit more. They was too far off that I liked. But other than that, I mean, I think the defense got wore down in the second half when they started. You know what I'm saying? Had like 10-minute drives, maybe like 6 or 7-minute drives, and then they wore them down at the end. But like I said, the main thing is we got the win. A lot to build from, but a lot, you know what I'm saying, to build from this win.
Yeah, so with that being said, that's pretty much what we're gonna talk about as far as Ohio State, man. I was impressed. I did see McCord. He stepped up. He looked a little better than the first two games. He's starting to get more comfortable. I noticed.
Get more confident.
And I know Iboka is his favorite target right now.
Cade Stover had a big game too. He also had 11 targets, 7 catches, 52 yards.
He did. You would think that him and Marvin Harrison Jr. played high school together. You would think that'd be his favorite target because they made did a lot of good things in high school.
I mean,
but Iboka.
But I think with Marvin Harrison, I think with him, what you saying?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I think with Marvin Harrison, I think everybody in the country know who the best player is in the offense. So he getting the double teams, maybe that we not seeing. He probably look open from home, but on the field it might not be. But like I said, as long as he's coming in to win, so I don't really care how we get him, as long as we get him.
Yeah, we went number 4 in the AP top 25. We went up to 4. We went 6 before the game. Yep. We went up to 4 beat Notre Dame. They went down to 11. It was 9. What you think about them taking Colorado off? We're gonna go to Colorado and Oregon. What you think about them dropping Colorado out the top 25? They was 19.
Honestly, I don't know if Colorado was a top 25 team to begin with. They looked good. They got good players over there, but you just look from like the top 25 standings. Which one of these teams do you honestly see them beating?
I mean, it's hard to say because each game, it's hard to really say. But I definitely think that they could be top 25. Or they should be in here because they got talent over there.
Yeah, they got talent in the skill position, but you gotta look. The games are won in the offensive defensive line, and that's what they don't have. Shedeur, 3-step drop, they all over him. They D-line getting no pass rush. Bo Nix had all day to throw. He could have read a book back there. So, if you're not recruiting and getting the best linemen, it's going to show in them big-time games, as you see how great Oregon looked.
Mm-hmm. The real deal with me was their defense, was Colorado defense. Their defense was suspect. I saw that in the first 2 games. Because there's no way nobody should get scored at 42 points in no game. And no game, no college, no NFL, no nothing. They gave up a lot, that defense, man. And I think Shedeur Sanders, they definitely missed Travis Hunter.
Big time.
They definitely missed him big time. And I know. Tell me about the text message between him and Deion they talked about.
Travis Hunter text Deion, said he ready to play. He not taking no for an answer. Deion text me like, you a better player than I was at that moment. So sit back, get healthy, and I love you.
No, that's what the coach supposed to say, man. Because I remember Stefanski let Baker play hurt. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. But Shedeur Sanders didn't have a bad game. He was 23 for 33 with 159 yards and 1 TD. And he ain't had no INT, so he didn't. He almost had an INT though, but he dropped it. Oh, but he dropped it. But he didn't play a super bad game. He just couldn't get nothing off because the offensive line wasn't blocking. So when Deion said he about 7 dogs short, I kind of know. I don't know this. Yeah. I heard some analysts talking about it, but I seen it in the game myself that D-line and that O-line is really, they struggling at both of those spots. They can get a couple offensive linemen, a couple defensive linemen.
You seen in week 1 versus TCU where it's like if he had an offensive line to sit back there, Shedeur just one of the special players, so he's making everybody around him look better. Mm-hmm. But just to be able to sit in the pocket comfortably, that's what he's missing right now. But yeah, I definitely believe that's what they're missing is the front.
So and only had total rushing yards. They had 40 to Oregon 240. That's bad.
Just that right there. You can't run the ball. What can you do?
They had Shedeur had 159. What's his name for Oregon? Nix. He had 282 as far as passing yards. Yeah. He was 30 for 35. Ooh, that's nice. But yeah, that was it right there. The running game plus the defense, man. Defense gave up a lot. How many turnovers did they have? Turnovers. Hold on. I don't feel like I should know.
I see Bo Nix threw an interception.
Yeah, that was it, really.
Only 1 turnover.
Yeah, only 1 turnover that I see. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all get in the comment section. Correct me if we wrong. We ain't for sure. But yeah, it was definitely the passing game. The running game was really hindered them because they couldn't get going in the running game. Plus, their defense didn't hold them at all. They didn't hold anything, man.
When you get one dimensional, it's so easy to stop somebody. If them can pass.
So what you think Deion go from here?
Just recruiting. I think it's gonna be the same thing next week versus USC. But I think you got your skilled players. Obviously, you see they not hurting there. You gotta just get your D lineman and your offensive lineman and just build. It's only year one.
Right.
Everybody only had to win it with a game or two. Mm-hmm. So they already met that, and they gonna win some more games. They definitely gonna be a bowl. You know what I'm saying? They gonna reach a bowl game, but the big time teams, like I said, like the top 10, you just see they not there.
So you think so what do you think Deion go from here, man? What if they like, because sometimes you take that big loss like that, it can hurt you. Plus they got UFC next. It can hurt you, man. Do you think Deion stay for his whole term in Colorado? Because I know he wanted to be an NFL coach. But he said he didn't, but I kind of believe he do. Because he said he wanted to coach his kids all the way up. That's what made me believe that.
I don't know. I can't really see him leaving Colorado because everything, he like a god there. I don't want to call nobody
He a god in college football. He got to bring excitement back to college football.
That's what I'm saying. You think about these guys with these NIL deals, ain't no telling. But he a good recruiter. You see with Travis Hunter. Mm-hmm. He getting the players there. If he got Travis Hunter to an HBCU, only can imagine what he can do at a D1 college.
Which brings me back to Nick Saban. He seemed to want to hate on Deion. And we all know that Alabama was they was peeling some of the players off, man. Yeah, you can't tell me they weren't peeling some of the players off. And now that they got the NIL deals and they allowed to sell the merch on their own website, and they also Deion with his connections with Nike and different partners that he had already, he can help them kids get bigger endorsements, and they hating on that. That's all what it is, you know what I'm saying, to me. That's what the main part.
Warren Sapp coach in Colorado too, right?
He a D-line coach. So
that's another big thing.
Yeah, we got to hold him responsible for being that D-line coach.
But I'm saying he going to be able to recruit as well. He a good speaker.
Yeah. You got to hold him responsible for that D-line coach. Let's switch to the NFL.
The Browns.
To the Cleveland Browns. See what I got on. I'm a Browns. I love the Browns. Since I've been loving them since my stepfather turned me on to them, man. And it's hard to break this relationship, but I'm riding with him. So 27-3, Cleveland Browns versus Tennessee Titans. What did you see in that game? Did you see anything like any improvement? What did you see in that game first of all?
Man, in the defense, our defense took a lead. I think Myles Garrett showing that he is that guy. We never questioned it, but it's always a talk between him and T.J. Watt. But Myles with 3.5 sacks yesterday was big. The offense was moving. This is the first game where Deshaun looked like the reason why we brought him here. Right. 289 yards, and we peeled back in the fourth quarter. We probably could have put more.
Yeah, we only had one turnover.
Yeah, and the turnover, that's the only reason why they scored.
27 for 33, yeah. Yep. 2 TDs, no INTs. What you think about the running back? So Strong had 27 yards with 6 attempts. Ford had 18 yards with 10 attempts. He had 1 TD. He caught one in and ran one in too.
Yep.
And then Hunt, that's the story of the day. Hunt made his return, and he said, "Man, I love Cleveland, but they love me too." Because when he came in the game, the fans cheered. Yeah. Hunt is a hometown boy. I'm glad to see him back home where he belongs. I hope he can be able to show us what we missed or where he was prior to the whole situation with Hunt. I hope this is his chance to really show us and show the NFL that he still got a lot left in the tank and other teams should take chances on him. But other than that, like he said, man, our defense was lights out. Played lights out. Myles had 3.5 sacks. I think all together, how many sacks do we have? I want to say we had about 4 or 5 sacks.
Yeah, we have.
I think we had like 4 or 5 sacks. Get in the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong. But defense, the D-line, man, this is the best D-line I've seen us have in a long time, man. This D-line right here, everybody coming up big. The DBs, oh my God, we had trouble with the DBs last year. You remember with Delpit and Ward.
Delpit looked like an elite safety, and it's showing.
Yeah.
Thornhill looked great.
Oh, he looked good. JOK. Taki.
The defense flying around. You're not running on this stuff. Oh, Derrick Henry took 20 yards with 11 attempts.
Yeah.
That's not even a yard of attempt. So, you got to love that.
Yeah, Cooper had his 7 receptions with 116 yards, 1 TD. He should have had 2.
Yeah.
But they did a little, they was trying to, the referees was trying to beat us, man. I'm going to say it. The referees was trying to beat us. The second time they tried to beat us, because they missed the pass interference on him in the game with the Steelers, that Monday night game. So they've been trying to cheat us.
Donovan Peoples-Jones had 49 yards. It's good to see him getting the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
I don't like him as a punt returner, though.
No, I don't. They need to go ahead and put somebody. Might need to put Elijah Moore there, but then again, Elijah Moore with open field running, he had 9 receptions for 49 yards. And he had a couple runs. I don't like all the reverse. What you think about those trick plays?
I think we trying to trick ourselves.
Especially that one we had Deshaun Watson as a lead blocker. He just got out the way. He didn't attempt to block.
Yeah, I think.
Shout out to him for getting out the way.
Yeah.
One thing I am going to say to Deshaun Watson, if you ever see it, learn how to slide, man. We don't need you to get hurt. We know you tough. We know you lower your shoulders. Just learn how to slide for us, man. We need you to
play your game. Don't listen to him.
We need you to be healthy, man. Learn how to slide.
Play your game.
Please.
We love to win. That's all we
do love to win, but I don't want you to get hurt, man. What about Stefanski, man? He on the hot seat, man. What you think?
50-50 on him right now.
50-50.
Just because, the games that we lost, last week, we can honestly say that's on the offensive line, the Steelers. But, he not making bad calls, but some calls, yes, I did want to see us run the ball a little bit more. The pass plays, I want to get rid of the 3 tight ends. I hate that formation, man.
I think with Stefanski, though, man, the reason why I say you're on the hot seat is because it don't make no sense these past 2 games that Deshaun Watson was looking like Baker Mayfield. That's weird to me. And I said this before when he came in after those 11-game suspension. I'm like, if he come in here looking like Baker Mayfield, we know who it is. We know who got to go. Because we know what Deshaun Watson can do. And he was holding the ball. I feel like when they call plays for specific receivers, they want them to throw to them receivers, so they stare them down too long instead of going through their reads. And I like to see the quarterback going through their reads. If he not open, we ain't got a lot of time because we got Jedrick Wells on that line.
Player, man.
Look, I was just trying to give him some confidence, man. That's why I thought he did good the first game, even though he gave up 1 sack. He ain't give up no sacks in this game.
No.
So you got to get that to him. He gave up 1 in his second game. I just was giving him some silent confidence, man. But I can't do that no more. If you're gonna look like you look against the Steelers, Jedrick Wells, I can't do it. I can't back you up no more, man. I can't put my name on the line for you. It's to the point now where they need to start looking at a new tackle. You know what I'm saying? What you about to say?
Definitely time to get a new left tackle. But I was telling you earlier with the reads, he don't really got the time to sit back there and go through this read. When Wells is getting pushed into his lap. But you
can't sit there and just stare at one receiver down. Your number one option, Cooper down, but no fucking. You only got 7 seconds. Really only got 6. You can't stare him down for 2 or 3 of those seconds. You got to go through your reads. By the time you go over here, this person was open. Now they done close the gap. Or the running back coming out the backfield, he got to check down now.
You can't say that because you talk about 2 seconds. You don't know how long this route was supposed to take. It might be a double move on this side, so he might got to. You know what I'm saying? You really can't say that. I like to see the quarterback go through their reads, and then teams. I know that the Steelers like to stack the box on us to confuse us whether they're gonna blitz or not. And I would love to see us throw little short passes like curls, 5-yard out, the hitches. You know what I'm saying? The comeback. I forget the name of it when you come back. I can't think of the name of that play, but stuff like that just to hurry up and quick plays to get the ball out of his hands because we know our offensive line ain't the best. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see that too. And I would love to see them get Hunt more involved. I would like to see Hunt lined up as a receiver because he did that good, catching the ball out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to see that more. It's just his first game back. So you think you will see him more in the offense?
I think he averaged at least 5 yards a carry. Hunt, the couple carries he did have.
He had 5 rushes for 13 yards. But, as he get more comfortable back playing, he gonna be all right. Do you think he's gonna be the number one running back by the end of the year?
I hope so. I hope they can let him prove himself that he can be a number one back in the league. Like when he had 800 yards with us that first year, or was it 600? I can't remember. It was something like that. But he had 1,300 his rookie year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that he can really do. He can be a premier back, a starter back in this league, and really give some team a good running back. Throwing out the backfield, he a good blocker. You know what I'm saying? So I got high hopes for Hunt. Plus, you know the plays. I think that he can make that transition. I also believe that he can be that guy. You know what I'm saying? And I like Shorts, our defensive coordinator. We had these same defenders, and they look like a whole different set of.
Like a whole new team.
Yeah, a whole new team, man. You got to take your head off to him. He knew what he was doing. My homeboy, shout out to you, Dre. He told me that he good. He was a good defensive coordinator. He a good coach. And he was right, because he's definitely proven that to me, man. I guess we had the talent. We just needed the right coach to put that talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember last year you was saying Delpit was freelancing.
Man, they say he was, but Delpit he been big for us this year, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Denzel Ward, hometown boy, man. I gotta shout him out. You know what I'm saying? He out here, you know, doing what he do, doing what Denzel Ward do. He gonna be a Pro Bowler this year. Mark my word. This is gonna be his third. This time he gonna be an alternate. And I feel like Delpit, if he keep playing the way he playing, he'll be a Pro Bowler too.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Pro Bowlers on the defense.
Yeah, for sure. Miles, for sure. You know, he's going to be a Pro Bowler.
Sure.
With his 3.5 sacks. You know, he got 4.5 on the season. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting him to get another 15 sack year. I think he can break the single season sack record. I believe he can.
I think he will. They move him around more. They let him rush up the middle. You got more people that can help on the outside. Was it Darius Smith? I think he can get that record.
But before we get out of here, because this is a boxing channel, I want to talk about these up and coming fights this weekend. We got Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo. Who you think coming out on top in that? What you think is the outcome going to be?
I'm going with the underdog, Charlo.
Okay.
I think he quick. I think he going to make Canelo work for it. I think he going to take him later rounds, and as we seen, Canelo ain't looked that good in later rounds. So
yeah, or he ain't look good against slick fighters, and I think Charlo can definitely be a slick fighter, man. And he not only doing this for himself, he doing this for his brother Jamal Charlo as well. You know, he doing this for him too, man. Jamal, hope you get well mentally, get all that taken care of, man. I can't wait to see you back in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? Because mental health ain't nothing to play with, man.
Praying for you, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. AB got a fight coming up in November.
Who AB fighting?
I don't know who he fighting, but I know he got a fight coming up in November, man. What you think about that?
Depends on who you fight, but like I said, Ohio guy, so I'm definitely rooting for you, AB.
Yeah, definitely rooting for AD. So who you want to see Tank fight, man? So it's been a lot of toss around. They say one time Keith Thurman. They say we know he ain't fighting Shakur, because Shakur got a fight. Man, it's a couple fights out there. What's my man name at 140? He the undisputed to me. Lopez, Teofimo Lopez. That's the fight I think that's about to happen. Him and Tio, Tank and Tio. Who you want to see Tank fight this year?
Who I want to see him fight is the Shakur or Devin Haney.
We know he can't fight them because they both got fights.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I know we ain't gonna get that, but I think the Lopez fight would be the next thing that everybody want to see.
What about? I think Frank Martin is a good one too, man.
Me personally, I don't really want to see Tank and Martin.
Okay. So what you think about the Earl and Crawford rematch before we get out of here?
I'm ready for the rematch. I don't think that was the Earl. I really don't believe that was the best Earl that we've seen. But like I said, I ain't gonna keep talking about it because I know all the Crawford fans going, "Oh, this happened." I don't want to hear it no more. I'm just ready for them to fight.
I'm gonna look right in the camera and say this: Terrence, quit playing, man. All right, I respect you. I respect what you did in the ring. I thought you was a stand-up guy, but you showed me otherwise, man. Sign that fight, make it at 54, and let's see the best Earl, man. With that being said, I'm African Ant.
I'm Will.
And we out.